Boys and girls, welcome back. We are all set to work on our picture frame and to add a coral reef today, rainbow fish pictures. And so I have my rainbow fish complete. I've traced it with oil pastels, I've added my rubbing for my water, and I've also started making my picture frame. Look at a few of these pictures of the coral reef, and you'll notice all the beautiful colors and all the fish swimming within that coral reef. And so we are going to be needing to really look at these coral reef pictures and determine all the different colors we're going to add to our own coral reef. But before we do that, we're needing to finish up our picture frame. And so we are wanting to have scales as our pattern for our picture frame. And I'm making those scales. I'm starting at my water part or my rubbing, and I'm going all the way up to the edge of my picture frame, making sure those are large. Then I'm going to pick up my scissors, and with my scissors I'm going to use a special cutting technique. I'm going to cut one way first, going into that all the way up to my rubbing, and then I'm turning the paper and cutting the other direction. And I'm going to finish that up, cutting one way and then cutting the other way. So boys and girls, I'm expecting you to finish your entire frame using those scales designs. Now I have a stencil that's just for making my coral reef. And as you know, a stencil is used to trace a specific shape. I've made an organic shape. An organic shape is different than a geometric shape. It's not a square or a circle or an oval. It's a shape that I've made up. So I'd like you to pick up a stencil for your table. There's one stencil for each table, so we are needing to share. And trace onto my neon paper. So each of you should have picked up a piece of neon paper. And I've also picked up 6 pieces of tissue paper that I'm going to use to start my coral wreath. I'll probably need many more pieces of tissue paper, but I'm only getting a handful at this point. And I'm making sure that I don't squish these precious pieces of coral reef tissue paper, because if I squish them, I won't be able to use them. So I have a pencil, a bottle of glue. I checked the glue, it works. And now I'm taking my tissue paper and I'm squeezing it around my pencil and wrapping it. So I'm squeezing and wrapping. And now I have the shape that I'd like for my coral wreath. I'm adding a dot of glue. I'm going to then add my tissue paper, and I'll hold it for 5 seconds, and when I let go, I will have these pieces of tissue paper that look just like a coral reef, where they're all bumpy and have different shapes coming out of them. So we're going to continue that until we have this complete organic shape filled with tissue paper. So you can see I'm putting it really close by. So enjoy making your coral reef.